Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Hope is a renewable option. If you run out of it at the end of the day, you get to start over in the morning. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials finish down 204 after being up 600. NASDAQ down 19. S&P's flat at 1872. Gold contract down $14.30, traded at $1,139 an ounce. Silver down 16 cents at $14.60 an ounce. Platinum off $14 at $9.76 a pound. An ounce, rather, platinum. Copper up 3.5 pennies at $2.28 a pound. Light sweet crude up 61 cents at $38.85 a barrel. Bonds, the 10-year down 24 ticks, 128.14. 30-year down 2 points and 7 ticks at 158.22. King dollar up 739 ticks at 94.09. The euro, excuse me, folks, down 128 at 114.93, and the yen off a half a penny at 118.96. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. We go over to the SPY first. What you're going to see, volatility in spades, extraordinary volatility, no doubt. Now, what we did is this. You opened up $600 today. The SPY opened at 195. You traded down to 187. Now watch how this works, because this is for all you bulls out here. You're going to actually kind of like this, and this is what it is. So as we were going higher today, folks, okay, you know, bottom line, you would have been pushing into higher price, had lighter volume. And now what you've done is this. You're actually pushing into the lows of yesterday, and you're pushing in there with volume. Now, markets are all about breadth, okay? So breadth, fear, greed, and energy. Energy is the big deal with markets, okay? So now what the market has done is this. Yesterday, you get down with a 507 million. Bottom line, today we get down to 352. Guess what? This market's going to get tired. Longer term, guess what? Yeah, we're going lower. Shorter term, folks, you're going to basically see another bounce out here. You know, if you're a long-term person trying to get out, you know, God bless you, okay, because it's not going to be easy. You're a short-term person, I hope you didn't short into this, okay, because the bottom line is that this baby, I suspect, will bounce once again. This will be like, we are going to be in markets, folks, that you haven't seen in 7 years. That's the bottom line. And markets that you don't see in 7 years, what can be done with them? Well, they're going to bounce all over the place. The trend is down. A larger trend is down, and it's down in an incredible way. If we take a look at the SPY, this is what you have in the SPY. So check this out. We've been talking about the October 2014 level for quite a while, right? Now, I certainly didn't think we were going to hit it in 3 days. Well, we hit it in 3 days. Now what has happened is this. The low of that level is 181. The high is 191. We're at 187. The volume for the week is 1.3 billion. We've already done 800 million, I believe. Yeah, 860 million. So we're going to blow that baby away. Now, what does that set up? What that sets up, folks, is this. That sets up that you're down there, you hit it with volume. We're going to bounce, probably bounce in lighter volume. This will take a couple weeks. Your next leg down will get you into the 173 area. Your next leg down will take you into the 165 area. So that's 1650 and 1776 inside the S&Ps. Because what you did here is this. It's always how do you hit the levels that, number one, you think you're going to go after, and then you get a much higher probability once you hit the levels, either with volume or without volume. You hit them with volume, guess what? You're going to lower price. You hit them without volume, your probability is much higher that you're just going to bounce off those levels. That's inside the SPY. We go inside the Qs, the 3 Qs, what you're going to see with the 3 Qs, same type of setup. The 3 Qs, we put the 3 Qs up, and the October level on the 3 Qs is, the high of that is 90.99, the low is 92. We're at 98. Now, the thing that's intriguing about the 3 Qs is this, is that they did 424 million. Thus far, we've only done 221. So what that does set up for the Qs is that the Qs are actually coming down with about the same amount of volume. So that's a different ball game inside those Qs. So we'll see how the Qs end up getting into the 94, because the 94 area is the high of the low. The price point, the print yesterday was 84. That 84 print yesterday, folks, inside the Qs, yeah, someone might have got hit with that, but guess what? That was one trade. Bottom line is that the lows that were generated in the Qs yesterday were really 97.62. That's kind of how that thing was shaken out. Gold contract out here, what you did with gold is this. Gold rejected lower price, had lighter volume. We did 187,000 contracts versus the 264,000 going topside. Bonds, what's going to be intriguing is that when I did the bonds, of course, at the 3 to 4 hour, you know, that was in the market was still up a couple $100, and bonds, the 10-year was all the way down at a price point of 128. It didn't take long for the bonds to grab a half a point. They had lighter volume. Bottom line, these bonds want higher price. You know, I suspect we'll have to build some more cars. But bonds themselves, they have a high volume spike. That high volume spike is at 129.28. We were talking with Mike from Toronto, and he was looking at the UBT. And the UBT, folks, is the ProShare Ultra 20-year bond. So that's double the TLT. That little baby right there, you know, bottom line is that that has a high volume spike up there at 85, 84. It's going to get tested. You know, when you're taking a look at with the buy is probably at 76.90. The buy might have been today. That's the real bottom line. On a longer term basis, what you have is that the bond market has been screaming for a long period of time that it not only wants higher price, okay, but that higher price very well may take out the highs that were generated in 2014, you know, which is just amazing. But bottom line, that's how these babies are set up right now. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Dow finished down at 204. NASDAQ off 19.5. S&P's up 150. We're going to be right back.